wow, many of his songs seem like they're the same, huh? Well, wait, let's not. What a terrible way to start off a news. Ragging on Leo Kottke. But, cool, kind of a cool tune, Stealin', that Ed had been working on over the years. And that was one of the new lesson we got up this week, Fly on the Wall. They got very involved in terms of counting and stuff. And that's something that I think a lot of people take for granted. That I can play this song. And, well, then I say, well, what time is it in? Well, I don't know. Does that matter? Yeah, it kind of matters. So I hope people got a chance to check out that lesson and got a little something out of it. I might have to think about doing a lesson on that. I think it's time for a little more Leo in the near future. So it is September 29th. I'm sorry I did not make it last week. We kind of had a little family death in the family that spent the whole day visiting with relatives that we don't see very often. So decided it was time for another day off. That's way too many for me. But it's been a busier week. Got a couple new lessons up, and I hope everybody enjoyed our Agatha Christie. Which you'd heard me messing around with that for a while, so it wasn't anything probably too surprising. And boy, I had a lot of fun with this, with what really just came out today. So you probably haven't had a chance to look at it too much, but it's as I was thinking about doing, it was like, well, I could do a really simple lesson on this and tab it out and do all this other stuff, or I could take it into a whole different direction and talk about chord inversions and some unusual chord shapes and then not really show you too much of the song and see if you can figure it out on your own. So I really would appreciate some feedback on that if it was too cryptic, too that's not the word I'm looking for, but sort of left you hanging with the only music being the melody, the lead sheet, melody and chords. But I could tab it out if people let me know that you're working on it and you're stuck somehow or something like that. I hear people are working on the Cone of Silence, and we should have the student uploader up and live again soon, and let's hope that happens next week. What else has happened over the last couple of weeks? We had a couple cool lessons from Vanessa and Max, Just the Way You Are, bringing in a little Billy Joel. Great finger picking. God, she did a great job. Good job, Vanessa. That was fun to watch. So, and then Max brought in our Soul Kitchen, The Doors, and then Life of the Party, another new lesson there. What else has been happening? Thanks for the replies on the possible Amsterdam thing. I guess we got 4 people already kind of saying that they think they could make it. I think we're really pursuing that, and it looks like it's looking pretty good right now. I should have more information on that, about at least a place to sign up for updates on it. And speaking of IGC, we do have, which I'm not going to talk too much about that. It's way too early, but the whole thing with the 12 string, I still have my buddy Jeff's 12 string over here. I got to return that thing. I've been thinking about doing another lesson on it, and I really appreciated the list of songs, the other couple of Boston tunes and other things that have that in there. So, but yeah, kind of cool that this is what some of our IGC folks do. Let's see. What have I been playing lately? I tried to resurrect something. Oh, this is going to be terrible. Yeah, never mind. That one's ancient history right now. But I'm glad I got that recorded. I do want to talk just a little bit more about the Skye Boat Song, because this was really fun to do the historical research on, and in the lesson I talked a little bit about how to get kind of bagpipe sounds on the guitar. Not so much bagpipes, but how important it is to play chords without thirds to really create this old Celtic effect. Sounds way different than this. See if let me. That just doesn't have the feel. Those chords were too colorful. They had too many cool notes in them. And so playing these G chords without thirds, and later on in the song I talk about playing a D chord without a third, so to help recreate or help I don't know, just solidify that sound. But yeah, that melody. just got to hear it and back on that high G. Does that work for you? Something I'm going to talk about in the lesson is that is one of the things that makes it sound like an old Celtic melody or an old Gaelic melody is that it doesn't resolve back on one. So kind of an interesting little twist on some of that stuff. What else have I been playing lately? Still working on this one. It's getting so close. This will probably be my next lesson. No, it'll probably be at least my next snapshot. Cut right to the end because that's always where I mess it up. So that's Blues Land, of course, by Jerry Reed. So, all right, I think that's it for today. Kind of keep it a little bit short. I've got because I got this long list of lessons that I've been working on. I'm really glad to have gotten up a couple this week, and that's like I'm saying. I'm getting back in the game and enjoying it. So, all right, I will be back next week. We are here at the end of boy, we're almost 3/4 of the way through the year. We are really, I guess. Let's see, we got 31 there and 30 there, and October's 31. So yeah, it's we got a couple of long months ahead of us. But so it's like 1 or 2 days till we're 3/4 of the way through. Okay, that is it. Keep me informed with what's going on the forum. I will check in there all the time. So questions, comments are always appreciated. And otherwise, I will be back next week, first week in October.